This is a story that was told over many campfires in my childhood. It's called The Ghost Doll. Sally really loved dolls. Even though she was almost a teenager, Sally had a big collection in her bedroom and spent all her allowance on buying the most unique and beautiful dolls she could find. One day, while browsing a new toy shop that had opened in her local mall, Sally spotted a gorgeous, antique-looking China doll, almost hidden behind some Tonka trucks on a top shelf. Sally eagerly climbed the shelves and was just barely able to reach out and grasp the beautiful blue satin dress. She jumped down and clutched the doll to her chest. It would make a perfect addition to her collection. Sally only hoped she had enough money to buy it. "How much is this doll?" she asked the old woman behind the counter. "Where did you find that? That doll is not for sale," replied the woman, holding out a hand to take the China doll from Sally. "But it's so beautiful," she said, moving the doll out of reach. "I really want it." The old woman became irritated. "I told you it's not for sale," she said. "Why not?" persisted Sally. "Because the doll is possessed by a ghost," spat the old woman. "That's okay," replied Sally. "I don't believe in that stuff." The old woman sat back. "I'm not going to sell it to you, but if you really must have it, go ahead and take it. It's yours. But don't blame me if something bad happens to you." "Thank you," exclaimed Sally, smiling as she left the shop. The delicate China doll with the gorgeous blue satin dress and hauntingly beautiful face was hers, and she didn't even have to use up her weekly allowance to buy it. Sally was so delighted that she ran all the way home carrying the doll tightly in her arms. When she got to her apartment building, the lobby was deserted. While Sally waited for the elevator to come, she felt the doll begin to wiggle. Sally remembered what the old lady had said about the doll being possessed, and she began to be afraid that the woman had been right. The elevator doors finally opened, and Sally stepped inside, wishing she hadn't been so eager to dismiss the warnings. The elevator doors closed, but the elevator didn't move. Sally started trembling. "Is this the work of the ghost doll?" she thought to herself. Suddenly, she felt the doll wiggle again. Ever so slowly, the hauntingly beautiful China face turned to face Sally. She wanted to scream, but she couldn't make a sound. The doll stared at her with its lifeless eyes. Then its ruby red lips parted and whispered in a creepy doll-like voice.
"Push the button to go up, dummy."
The end. Thanks for listening to my creepy ghost story.